Do you remember what you said to me when I almost had that thing with Arnie Jr.'s speech therapist last summer? You said...
Number 10, Leonard Nimoy, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. As the half-Vulcan Spock, Leonard Nimoy maintained a reserved, humorless demeanor throughout his storied Star Trek tenure. Star Trek IV contains a rare moment toward the end where Spock actually smiles. This reflected Nimoy's attitude behind the scenes.
Ready to engage voice?
Yeah.
Action!
And then we'll get this right.
Although he also served as the film's director, Nimoy wasn't above joking around on set, especially when acting opposite William Shatner. The two cracked up together more than a few times, including during a trial scene when Nimoy makes fun of Shatner for flubbing a line.
Hang on a second, let me recapture my mood, will you?
No. That was great. Do it again.
A second.
All right, grim it up.
Grim it up, I'm trying.
The funniest blooper is an extended improv bit as they get off a bus. While the duo manages to keep straight faces, they break the fourth wall as Shatner acknowledges they're in a movie and Nimoy shrugs directly into the camera.
Trying to think of a good answer, but the film is going to the camera and it's giving me this sense of anxiety.
Doesn't know what it means, exact change.
I'd like to tell you. Exact change means a coin in the hand. It's worth 2 in the box. Taxi!
Number 9, Meryl Streep, The Devil Wears Prada.
Something funny? No.
Meryl Streep wouldn't describe herself as a method actor, although she took this approach with one film, The Devil Wears Prada. Being a comedy, this might not seem like the most demanding example of the method. With Miranda Priestly being one of her most deadly serious creations, though, staying in character between takes wasn't much fun for Streep.
I didn't stay in the role, but it didn't help the dynamic if I came over and, it was like trying to have fun.
By the end, you kind of, you allowed yourself more fun.
I was miserable. I really was. I was miserable.
Even when a scene went wrong, Streep managed to preserve Priestley's icy nature, for the most part. Perhaps the hardest routine for Streep was a running gag where Miranda tosses her coat on a desk. On more than one occasion, Streep's aim was off, and she let Miranda's sense of humor shine through. In another blooper, Streep catches herself in a laugh, addressing the camera as Miranda.
Looking at.
Number 8, Leslie Nielsen, Police Squad. The key to Leslie Nielsen's performance as Frank Drebin is that no matter how absurd the dialogue or situation, he never acknowledged that he was in a comedy.
Will it be?
Screwdriver.
Anything to drink?
No, thank you.
Nielsen mastered the art of deadpan, although that doesn't mean his funny bone was impenetrable. In the second episode of the original Police Squad series, Nielsen screwed up at least 3 takes, struggling to get through a particular scene with Patrick St. Esprit as a boxer.
Do you think you can beat the champ?
I can take him blindfolded.
What if he's not blindfolded?
I can still beat him.
I believe you, kid.
You don't believe him at all.
After breaking on the first one, he forgets his next line on the second. It seems they finally got it on the third try, but Nielsen couldn't maintain his poker face long enough.
I believe you, kid. That's why I won you in the poker game. You fight in the up and up, you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror.
Once again.
Number 7, Edward Norton, Death to Smoochie. If Edward Norton is known for one thing, it's his dedication to his craft. He researches his roles and isn't beyond clashing with other creatives. Even when he hosted SNL, Norton got through several silly sketches without breaking. He came close, but his self-control won out. Of course, none of those sketches featured Robin Williams.
Mr. Kunkelpeck, I really want to thank you for picking me up like this.
No worries, Mr. Mopes. Chance to have Smoochie the Rhino perform without a little soiree. I'd stick my willy in a nest of funnel whips if I had to.
Well, that sounds a little extreme. Why don't you just try it, please?
Making the dark comedy Death to Smoochie, Norton's character receives a ride from Williams. The two crack up when Norton flubs a line, although it doesn't end there.
Did you say you were from Mr. McPecker? Sorry, let me do that last part again.
Mr.
I don't know where
It's Mr. McPecker.
Yes,
to you.
to you.
McPecker.
Okay,
I'm the
let's-
one that makes the little holes in the donuts, you know.
Williams spends almost another minute riffing. At first, Norton tries to play along. However, it isn't long until an unrestrained Norton is howling in the back seat. Director Danny DeVito calls to start from the top, but nobody stops until Williams says cut.
Wait a minute. Yeah. One moment. How you doing? Cut.
Number 6, Nicolas Cage, the family man. It's been said that Cage never broke character while making Renfield, and stayed very focused between takes on Longlegs. Of all the Nick Cage movies, you wouldn't think an earnest Christmas fantasy would be the one where he repeatedly came down with the funnies.
Do you remember what you said to me when I almost had that thing with Arnie Jr.'s speech therapist last summer? He said...
For whatever reason, Cage kept laughing while trying to film a scene with Jeremy Piven. Although there isn't anything funny being said, one line from Piven is enough to tickle Cage. Sometimes, Cage starts laughing before Piven can say anything. They walk off screen a couple times to collect themselves, with Cage even going to extremes to change up the mood at a point.
Come on, let's get mad. Let's get mad. Come on, punch me. Come on. Oh, harder. Right? Okay, here we go. All right. Here we go.
Okay, look. You don't want to hear this right now.
Jeremy, what? What are you doing?
Nothing!
Take after take, nothing can keep Cage in character. He was seemingly laughing at nothing, which does sound like something Nicolas Cage would do.
Do you remember what you said to me last summer? When I almost had that thing with Arnie Jr.'s speech therapist. No, wait.
Come on.
It's all right, here goes.
Number 5, Val Kilmer, Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang.
Can we get Russell Crowe, Sheryl Crow, the Counting Crows, and the Black Crows together with Jack Black, Shane Black, and Will Smith?
Val Kilmer was an intense actor who took his work incredibly seriously. Doc Holliday and Jim Morrison are just a few roles that Kilmer threw himself into. In the bloopers for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Kilmer managed to break character while somehow staying in character. After all, Shane Black's cult action comedy has more than a few fourth wall breaks, so it's not entirely out of left field when Kilmer puts on a goofy face to address the camera.
You know what, Shane? If nothing else, even for your end credit gag reel.
Kilmer proceeds to list all of the people he can think of with either Crow or Black in their names. You can tell Kilmer is having a ball, despite what he says at the reel's end.
Can you get large containers of KY at the pharmacy? I really hated every single moment of that.
Number 4, Michael Richards, Seinfeld. If you thought Jerry broke a lot, you should see Julia's bloopers. Louis Dreyfus constantly got the giggles, much to the annoyance of Michael Richards.
Talk now.
Can we do it?
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. We can do it. She can do it. Watch. Okay, here we go. We're rolling.
I know.
Mine.
I know. Okay.
And action.
You know, the only reason I'm doing this is because you took Audrey to the hospital.
Yeah.
Even when a scene was clearly ruined, Richards typically remained in character. While you always got the impression that the cast liked and respected one another, there was some playful animosity between Richards and Louis Dreyfus when the latter screwed up. On occasion, though, Louis Dreyfus's laughter rubbed off on Richards. The most notable example is when Kramer and Elaine bust into an apartment.
I thought that you'd done this before.
Well, I have. It's no picnic.
After breaking once, Louis Dreyfus loses it again. Richards shrugs with a smile before they engage in a fake slapping match. Richards claims she struck below the belt, marking a rare instance where he actually smiled during an outtake.
She kicked me in the I can't work.
Number 3, Jim Carrey, Liar Liar. Inclined to improvise, Jim Carrey's filmography naturally isn't without some uproarious bloopers. Most of the time, though, he's the one making his co-stars laugh before joining them. It's not every day that somebody else breaks him. During Liar Liar, co-star Swoosie Kurtz got the drop on the film's star. It seemingly takes a moment for Carrey to process, but he soon starts cackling mid-line.
Your Honor, I object.
You would!
Overactor!
Jazz up!
The two hug it out, with Kurtz claiming someone off-screen, presumably the director, told her to do it. In any case, it proved that even Carrey can be caught off guard.
Oh no! They're on to me!
Number 2, Al Pacino, The Godfather. Al Pacino was destined to play Michael Corleone, although few at the time recognized this other than director Francis Ford Coppola. You wouldn't assume Pacino could play the self-serious Michael, judging solely from the early rehearsal footage.
He wasn't a star, which was not pleasing to the executives at that time. He didn't look like stars look like at that time in the business.
Before the cast was officially set in stone, Coppola assembled Pacino and several other actors, including James Caan and Robert Duvall. Since Pacino was a newcomer, Duvall told him that he'd likely laugh on every take. And the more experienced Duvall either had sharp instincts or else he jinxed Pacino.
Movies were very new to me, and Duvall would say before each take, he said, no matter what you do, you're going to laugh on this take.
Pacino frequently found himself laughing despite his best efforts. Today, Pacino is seen as one of the industry's most dedicated actors. In these bloopers, we just see a kid trying to keep it together.
I know you don't want to hear it, Sonny, but if your father dies, make the deal.
Well, it's easy for you to say he's not your father.
Number 1, Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood. Few actors are better known for immersing themselves in characters than Daniel Day-Lewis.
I am the third revelation. I am who the Lord has chosen. Because I'm smarter than you.
As Oilman Daniel Plainview, the actor disappeared both on camera and behind the scenes. Based on this blooper, there was at least one moment on set where Day-Lewis overtook Plainview's domineering persona.
I can hear you.
This is your place. Wasn't it the roast boy?
I can hear you.
In an alternate version of the scene where he takes HW to a confrontational lunch, Plainview harasses his rivals at another table. Unlike the version in the film, Plainview doesn't get up from his seat, instead taunting them from afar.
Are you a friend of his? You work for Standard?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, well, in that case.
As this meandering outtake reaches its end, a wide smile stretches across Day-Lewis's face, while child actor Russell Harvard also giggles. If only for a second, Plainview is gone and Day-Lewis is the only Daniel on screen. What are some other bloopers from actors who never break? Let us know in the comments.